Watch out for that. So while we're talking about rain and gloom, let me give you a pretty sunset. This is from earlier this week. Andrew Sambuceto captured this from Depot Bay. Isn't that pretty?
That's gorgeous.
What a gorgeous sunset. Andrew, thank you for sharing that, because that's about the only bright light we're going to see. Well, not even today, right? It's rainy out there. And here's a look at the radar. We've got showers, rain up and down the I-5 corridor here. It is snowing in the Cascades. Snow level appears to be right around 4,000 feet this morning. I do expect that to come down just a smidge as we go later into the day, as the air cools just a little bit as this weather system continues progressing on off to the east. We also have rain and snow flying across the Columbia Basin and across portions of central and eastern Oregon this morning. More on that in a second. The live look from our Wells Fargo sky camera, 46 over downtown. South breeze at the airport at 6 miles an hour. It's 44 right now in Hillsboro. Big perspective across the state. We're in the mid to upper 40s right now along the Oregon coast. And we're in the low to mid 30s east of the Cascades. Obviously not terribly cold in that corner of the state this morning. Here's a look at future casts as we put our computer model into motion. The brunt of the rain, as we were just talking about, coming in overnight last night and into the early part of today. That said, we're not just going to be done with the rain, but I think the heaviest rain is probably between, late last night and very early this morning. And then we'll have on and off, but numerous showers as we go through the day as this system continues pushing on off to the north and east. You'll see the snow continuing in the Cascades. Snow, higher elevation snow east of the Cascades as well. Winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in effect for portions of the Blues and the Wallowas. Keep that in mind if you've got travel on Interstate 84 getting east of Pendleton up into the Grand area. It's going to be pretty snowy and breezy out there as well. Pretty good northwest wind blowing in behind this system. And then we'll start to dry things up a little bit. That may lead to a much drier day tomorrow. Not may, it will lead to a much drier day tomorrow. All right, additional rainfall. We've had about 1/8 of an inch of rain so far here at our KGW News Studios in downtown. Futurecast likes the idea of another maybe 2-3 tenths of an inch of rain up and down the I-5 corridor. Again, the brunt of this coming this morning. Up in the Cascades, these numbers will translate to higher elevation snow. As we mentioned, there are winter weather advisories for the Cascades above 3,500 feet and winter storm warnings in effect for the Blues and the Wallowas. And out there we were talking about really gusty winds, and that could be some really gnarly travel conditions on Interstate 84 east of the Pendleton area. Snow level today, I think eventually we get down to about 3,500 feet. As the moisture moves out, colder air moves in, they lower even more. Cascade Ski Resort should easily get another 5 to 8 inches of fresh powder today on top of what's fallen last night. At the beach, rainy, breezy southeast winds are let's change that. Southeast winds switching to the northwest this afternoon, 20 to 30 with some higher gusts. It's going to be a breezy day at the coast. Through the Columbia River Gorge, we'll have numerous rain showers for you. It'll be breezy with east winds at 10 to 20. Those will shift a bit to the west as we go into the afternoon as that system plows on through. And over in the central and eastern part of the state, we've got rain and snow showers. The snow level probably gets down to around 4,000 feet or so. So a good chunk of the high desert may wind up seeing a little bit of light snow today. And of course, heavier snow across the Blues and the Wallowas. Futurecast has the temperatures generally holding in the upper 40s for highs today. So about average or maybe even a smidge below average for February 5th. All right, we dry things out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then our next storm system comes in with more rain and mountain snow on Tuesday. And then the rest of our 7-day forecast is looking drier as we go towards the end of next week.